Hi guys, John Jackson here and another episode on this channel, and today we're going to talk about Windows and probably the new version called Windows 11. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to install and the first step in this beautiful thing. So let's take a look. First of all, consider subscribe to this channel and follow me on my other social networks. The links are in the description below, along with the link to my online courses, where you can learn about the various technologies, whatever you want, fully online with a certificate of completion. So check it later and let's get to our topic for today. I had access to one of the ISOs that are circulated on the internet, and I will show you since the installation and then a quicker look at the interface of the new Windows system, and an expectation is that one to the 24th. Microsoft gonna leave more information about Windows 11 and its news. So let's go to VirtualBox. Let's run for this VM with 4 GB of RAM, CPU with 3 cores, and video with 256 MB graphics acceleration. Let's start VM. And here we already have the first change. The window design is now straight and symmetrical, different from the one used on Windows 10. There is nothing new in the installing so far, except for this check button and the scroll bar that resembles the macOS bar. And now let's wait for the system restart and installation completion. For that, I'm gonna speed up the video. And now we have a welcome screen and very different settings in Windows 10. But let's see what it's look like in practice. Choose country. I choose Brazil. Keyboard layout also Brazilian Portuguese. And look at this, guys. Look at this. An update right at the first boot of the system. Now there is no way to escape. In this part, the type of user you are, whether personal or institutional, I'm gonna mark personal. Here we have the option to log into Microsoft account, but for now I will try to create an offline account here. And yes, it looks like it will be possible to do this. Perfect. Here's a name for this account, and here a password, which I am going to leave blank. The preferences are the same as Windows 10, just with a new look. I'm particularly find this interface very beautiful and modern, and I believe that this system is also something like this. Here we have the same messages from the beginning of Windows 10, but with a different background image too. And Rayan. I'm gonna install the VirtualBox guest drivers and add-ons and the back in 1 second. We're back, and look at the desktop look. We see the centralized taskbar, This was something we had to do by hand, and now Microsoft is already brought this function natively. Very good, very good. See how the right button, when pressed, presents a pop-up with rounded corners, which is very reminiscent of the Windows in macOS and deep in Linux. By clicking on Customize, we have some new wallpapers. I don't know if they will be official, but they are in keeping with the system theme, minimalist and clean. Included this one is about nature. Here we can also choose the dark mode. Interesting. And here the taskbar configuration, where we can position it on the left. Let's jump to Windows Explorer. Here we have a few visual changes, but you can see here this icon part and these mazes look very similar to new Adwaita, the GNOME Linux environment theme. Here in Systems Calendar and Notifications area, we have a very similar appearance to what we already have in Windows 10, only with the addition of the theme with rounded corners. This is already standard for this version of the system, as you already know. And let's go to the part that changed the most. The right button on the start menu is very beautiful. Remind me a lot of macOS and deep in Linux. About the App Store, there is also nothing new, as you can see here. At least seems to me that the changes are just visual, but nothing new under the Windows. And finally, the famous Start menu, which is completely different, appears as drop-down box, where we have a pinned apps at the top and the recommended apps at the bottom. I believe it uses a desktop experience to see what you always use to later suggest this part. By accessing the button All Apps, we have the rest of the apps installed. And another interesting thing, as you can see, is the search speed, which was relatively slow on Windows 10. And right here on a VM with 4 GB of RAM, it works fluidly and efficiently. And further down, we have the shutdown options. It has a smooth operation and the transition effects. And I really liked that out here. Leaving the start menu, next to it we have a search menu that we've already commented on before. About the status panel, we have no news either. It's look a lot like its predecessor, and access in mind about we have the information with the emphasis here on the name of the system, Windows 11 Pro. Totally contrary to what Microsoft had instead, where Windows 10 would be the last Windows, and from there we would only have the new builds of the operating system. And as you see here, we will still have the control panel on the old school model, and for me, I still prefer this control panel. So that's it for today, a quick coverage of the system, and I really liked the look of it, and I'm gonna wait for the 24th to get more information about it and see what Microsoft has to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your like and see you at the next time. Bye.